I keep up the rarity on a mad consistent basis.
Tell me about the clothing brand that you have, and tell me about the crew as well, the Boys in Box crew. How did that come about?
Boys in Box.
Yeah.
Yourself,
Yeah.
Sanele,
Yeah.
Okay Malum Kulkati,
Yeah.
Chalk Makolite,
Yeah.
Dr. Spizy,
Yeah.
Bubesi,
Yeah.
Pico,
Yeah.
not forgetting myself, Associates, Jem Cha, Ricky Rick. I met you in 2006 when I moved
Yeah, of
to
course.
Johannesburg.
Yeah, of course.
You were working at the Merchant store,
Yeah, of course.
and instantaneously was like, yo man, what up? Yo, what up?
Yeah, I see
Yo,
you.
where you
What
get
you
those?
wearing? What
Yo,
you
where you
get?
get those?
Yeah,
So it was love, you know? A lot of people don't know that you were also one of the 4 members of I'ma Keep,
Yeah,
you know,
of
who were
course.
going in there.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah, just a little bit of knowledge for you guys. Sanela, used to coach him under 15 basketball in Durban.
Yeah.
Smee, I met through Sanela through the Durban Connect. Ricky actually sold me my first Jordan in 2008 outside of Berlin. Jordan 5. The red with the orange gum sole with the black tongue. Shout outs to Ricky Rick. And that's when I met him. He was like, yo, he saw me with the 3s. He was like, yo, I see you, I see you doing a little thing out there in the streets, you know, getting a little Jordan money, got your little TV gig, you know?
Yeah.
So we linked up like that and we were nice from then on. Spicy, Sanela's brother, Bubesi. When I came, you know what I mean? I came here and I listened to an album called Break Fluid, and my tutor was presenting Street Journal. She was like, yo, you interviewing this guy tomorrow. You guys are so alike.
Yeah.
I'm like, for real?
Yeah.
And every nigga who thinks he's unique hates hearing that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So I listened to Break Fluid and Bubesi was spitting some ish. Break Fluid's the album. Go YouTube, go
Yeah, that's
Google it, it's
crazy,
right
yeah,
there.
yeah.
And I was like, yo, Lomshita futuristic. Ooh, you know, he's out there. Met up with the homie and interviewed him, and ever since then, I'm like, yo, I'm taking my education from this dude.
Dope.
So went to Giant, I went through to Slaches,
Yeah.
seen what he was doing, and I saw his Kazel frames. And he was the one who actually gave me my first pair of Kazels. You know what I mean? He was like, yo, I got you, come this way. And then ever since then, they've been following me. So shout outs to you, Bubesi, man. Respect you so much. Chalk Makolite, the youngin came through, was one of the first members that I worked with at I'ma Keep. You know, as a youngin, I was actually flipping through Facebook today. There's a picture of both of us at I'ma Keep back in those days.
I'm a keeper, South African streetwear brand that was big.
I wouldn't say it's a streetwear, it's a t-shirt brand. Because you know, we were selling knockoff ice creams and vapes the whole time trying to get the paper.
Yeah.
Anyway, yo, we keeping the man real out here, 100 for kicks. Chalk was like one of those first kids that I met in Joburg that was enthusiastic, and I love to see where he's come from and his growth till now, and I know he's still growing. He's definitely what we need right now. I think there's been a lot of, hey, Sayinenga, look at me, please believe in me. And Chalk is like, yo, fuck that. You've been seeing me. You don't believe in me? Well, fuck you then.
Yeah,
I like that.
Anyway. Tell me about the pieces. What's the inspiration there? Pieces. How did that come about?
It was really like, I've been buying clothes from everybody. When Twitter came out, I'm the guy who goes out there and punts rappers' albums, punts people's shows. I tweet when someone's doing good work and I respect it, you know, and I just felt like I can't be so involved in the clothing game and not have something to spend so much money on other people and not spend at least a percentage or a section of that money, at least making my own thing and finding out where my perspective and where my design things lie, you know, creativity lies in terms of designing clothes. I had to do it, and shout outs to Zahir who came through, and I coached him under 15 basketball at DH as well, you know?
You're OG to this game, man.
Yo, man, just like, what do they say, not an OG, a true G?
That's a true G.
You understand?
Born trill.
You know what I'm saying? Not being trill, born trill. And overstand. So yeah, man, that's how pieces came about, and I think people they look at Pharrell, they look at Kanye, they look at all these blogs, and it's like, yo, people got their collections and no one wants to start just by doing one simple thing properly. And with pieces, it was like making sure the youngins understand that even though he's doing all these things, not everything has to be on that caliber, just do something. We've got to do something, otherwise we're not going to own anything we've worked so hard to create. You know, and it's a tough lesson to learn that late.
Read as well, yo.
Yo, read, please, B. I just feel like, you know, people spend so much time reading for 6 hours about the gear, about what leather, whatever it is, and the shoe and what year it came out, and we're neglecting some real facts. Like education is the key, and for me, the guy that brought that together was Taz Arnold. How we combined esoteric knowledge, how we combined nature, how we combined archaeological proof and history in terms of patterns, in terms of Incas, in terms of Mayans, and all of these things, and Africans. Like when you know what I mean? He fused print, Africa, Asia, history
and
into clothes.
Conscious motherfucker.
Very conscious, very, very conscious
but
dude.
He looks like a pimp.
You know what I'm saying? And I think he got lost there, you know? He got lost there, and I'm glad he's getting his money, and he's done it independently. You know, he's still selling clothing besides the cap that you saw Big Sean and Chris Brown with, and the fake ones that were rolling out in the streets. He's still selling them. And I just feel like he made me realize how important the knowledge aspect of things are in terms of the style game. I've always loved history, I've always loved knowledge. Like, I mean, you look at me, you hear how I speak, you see the way I act, you might see me drunk sometimes, hollering at a honey trying to get home and but I really am down with Malcolm X, Chinua Achebe, Things Fall Apart, Chris Hani, Life Too Short, Survey of Race Relations in South Africa in 1983, A White Man's God. The cover of this is actually quite scary. And then The Africans Who Wrote the Bible. These are just some of the titles that I'm on, so don't be surprised if I carry myself with the confidence and the subtlety and the urge and yet the trillness that I do, because my knowledge is here. It doesn't lie in the confidence of what I'm wearing and how much it costs. But since I have that knowledge, my wisdom has to be displayed in something. God displays his wisdom through the world and creating human beings and plants. I display mine through all of this.
Sick.
Feel me? Okay, the next one.
To the next shoe that you want to talk about.
Hey, you're killing me. These here are the Fila Grand Hill tools there. I mean, Grand Hill was the man. Rumored.
So the tools, just elaborate on why the ones were a bit chunky.
And on the side, they were a bit more populated. You know?
They had to upgrade, basically.
They upgraded, make it sleeker, you know, put the shiny material on, because Jordan was coming in there with the luxurious materials now, you know what I mean? So they had to put the vinyl on there. This shoe, I remember when it came out, a lot of hip-hop dudes were wearing it because it goes well with the Tommy Hilfiger, Ralph Lauren colorway, you know? So a lot of dudes were sporting it with the Kalkanite denims. Tupac has a photo where he's leaning on a 6'4" in a Bentley, and he's just, and I was like, damn!
For me, as was like the aesthetic of the shoe, like, you know, when you look at the shoe designs back in the days, this is slowly being different, of a different design compared to what Paxable shoes were then. So I guess that's what, for me, that was...
There was a lot less mimicking back in the day in every way. It was a lot less mimicking. You got different rap styles, you got different dress styles. Unlike today where we think we're unique, but we all, you know what I mean, on the same tip. And Grant Hill was the man, guys. He's the husband to Tamia. He was rumored to be the next Jordan, but he got some injuries and he didn't do it. You remember the Sprite ads?
Man, that's Great Hill. Great Hill drinks Sprite. Great Hill drinks Sprite.
If you want to make it to the NBA, practice.
You remember everything. And I did pick a Fila because they've also, it's something you can't get, basically, unless you go on the net. And then, it's just that rare brand that doesn't, because I wear Jordans, you think I'm a sneakerhead, I had to let you know, no, I'm a real sneakerhead.
Poop, this is some strange choice that you picked today. And I hope the kids out there are learning some few things.
Do we mention the Easy 2s that's out here?
Yeah, well, the Easy 2s are
the canvas Jordan ones that do
why your shoes so beat up, my nigga?
Yeah, let me tell you that. He always asks me this. And this is what I love telling.
This nigga beats his shoe up.
The whole time. The whole time. And the thing is, the shoes ain't beat up. It's like I get them, and then obviously you want to be fresh and you wear them to the club where other people won't wear them. Like I wear my shoes to the club. The Patron gets spilt on it, whatever. And I spend so much money on this shit. I know that I'm an advocate of kids oogling and over-awing over this shit. And I feel like, again, I don't want to just represent that. So as much as we love it, as much as they cost thousands, at the end of the day, please remember, it's just rubber, it's just leather, and it's just ink. And if you would be astounded to find how much they really are made for. They're really not that expensive. Your mind, your soul, your creativity, what you can create is actually more valuable.
I'm happy that you came through.
Man, I'm thankful that you asked me to come through. You know what I mean? I'm thankful that you asked me to come. And thank you so much, man. You're doing a great job here.
It's all good.
He's not holding it down. He's upholding it. Yes,
Shout out to Scoop, he just said that. MK Fresh, you time I say my taxi, I'm chilling next to Scoop.
Yo, before we leave, hold on.
Okay, cool.
Hold on, I got something for you.
Okay, cool.
Hold on.
Okay, cool.
I mean, you seen the whites, right?
Oh,
you seen the whites.
Oh,
so you asked me about pieces, and I got
Yeah.
these dropping. By the time they get, I mean, this comes out probably be sold out. They're at Dip Street. You know, I got the little fist over there now. I revamped the flag on it.
Oh,
I know you're
sick.
gonna like that.
Oh, sick.
So the whites was out, but this is the black. Slowly but surely, just getting
there.
some
This
out
is the
there.
backside.
You know what I mean? Getting somewhere out there. Getting somewhere out
for
there.
me?
That's for you, my brother.
Oh,
I
shut
actually forgot the. I had some frames for you as well.
Are
But
you fucking serious?
I had the gazelles out
By
there
your
for
house.
you.
I'm by your house on the weekend.
You my dude, I got you. You know what I
Shout
mean?
out
We
to
gotta
you, Scoop.
cultivate. We gotta cultivate.
I appreciate
We
you,
gotta
man.
cultivate. Thank
I'm
you. I
inspired.
appreciate you, my dude.
Yo, we out. It's official.
Bang your luck.